Africa. Him don't care if you come from Zambia, Malawi, Madagascar. Him see you as a foreigner. You see? Him see you as a foreigner. But I don't know if they ever travel, them call white people in Africa Mozungu. That is the word they use for white people, Mozungu. But they also use that to I and I just the same. If you come from Jamaica or you may come from America or UK, they will also use that rhetoric that you is a Mozungu. Seeing that you're not born on the continent. That is how they must say everybody where they come from is a Mozungu to them. So me and one reason when I try call me Mozungu, I'm a touch him and put my skin beside him and say, how come me and you have the same color? I say, me is a Mozungu. He said, no, but you live in UK. Ras, you live UK. So Mozungu. So I put my hand beside him and say, what upon it, two of we have the same color. So the mentality what them have is that I and I also is Mozungu. So I see a mentality the South African have that the virgin them from Zimbabwe, Zaire or whatever is foreigners. And to it really nerves with me because this is still happening today, 2026. So even though some I and I tell the item say Africa still ready for the item 2026. It's just the plain truth. You know what I mean? Me not even pretty it up. It's just the plain truth. When you go there, man, you tell us because this is how go on in South Africa even now. And some brethren a campaign and I go around with the authorities. I try for them a move like them is ice. The same rhetoric what the white man I use is the same rhetoric them I use in a South Africa. The same type of word sound, the same race talk what them use in a England is the same rhetoric them I use in a South Africa. And them one brother. The same type of talk because that is the same rhetoric the fascists them use. Say the immigrants come over, take them job, do this and that, and they taking those. And we have a rose breadfruit in the Conservative Party. You know what her name is? Anybody know what a rose breadfruit is? If you don't know what a rose breadfruit is, I'm going to tell you. A rose breadfruit look like Kemi Badeno, the Conservative leader. What's your name? Kemi Badeno. She born, I think, in Nigeria. Her parents are from Nigeria. And she married to a white guy. She is the epitome of a rose breadfruit. She's the perfect example of a sellout. She is the perfect example of a traitor or a house slave. You know what a house slave is? The one that the bucky master give the bone off of the meat when finish, just them get the best part of the bone, and she get the best leftovers. That is, so the Conservative Party have a policy where them a put out, so them a go bar all foreign nationals from getting social housing. And Kemi Benok is champion is going out this legislation. Now, tell me now if that is not a rose breadfruit. She's the perfect example of a rose breadfruit. Them are use her as a puppet right now for the Conservative Party to achieve, to fight a battle where them can't win. After what? 3 term, I think, Conservatives do, and bring the country in a recession. And they are the one that brought us out of the European Union, because I tell you, Brexit is a white supremacy. That's it. Brexit is bringing white supremacy back into control. That's it. Brexit. The main objective of Brexit is to control their laws, logistics, and movements of people. And the white supremacy, they vote for it. Because most of the laws them now, them come out of the European Convention, where you can go appeal for these things like Article 8 of the Human Declaration of Human Rights. Them scrap that. That is totally scrapped. Everything is answered into Westminster, down in London City. So, enough of the laws them where the British government are coming right now is to push the fascist agenda. Because them now no longer run with all these things like legally appeal, right to appeal, the right freedom of movements and all these things, because those are part of the Convention of Humanitarian Law. It is in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. But Britain want to come away from enough of them things. You know what I mean? They want to have their own says. They don't want to be confined to what the European law allows. So they might move away from that. But this little rose breadfruit, enough of the policies where conservative are run with. For a person that come from an immigrant family, she's very against immigrant. You couldn't believe that her family is from Nigeria or she is even black. I don't think she sees herself as black. You know what I mean? She's the perfect example of a old slave. You know what I mean? And they are only using her like the little puppet. The little puppet she is right now to fight the conservative, to push her up in the poll. You know what I mean? Because it's not she really. Some of the things that Mr. she advocate for, you cannot believe that she's of Nigerian parentage. Her family came to UK, United Kingdom, just like many of us, and now she privileged. And most of them are running that policy right now. Even the boy Pande, what them name? Or Nigel for a party name. Anyway, this new boy, the Indian boy, his parents is also of immigrant background. But you see these privileged kids, them adapt, or if I put it, them adapt them slave masters' ways. Put it away there. Them adapt them slave masters' ways and lifestyle. Even some of kids, you know what I mean? They adapt their slave masters' lifestyle, mentality totally captivate them. You know what I mean? And Kimmy Benoko is the perfect example of that right now because she's fighting against foreigners and immigrants. And right now she vote for bar all foreigners from getting social housing and benefit. Now, you would think that your family is of that background and you have a privileged situation, you would advocate for your fellow brothers, them and sister. No, she not do it because you are not British like her. You are not British like her because she probably born here. I think she, I not even know if she come here, but her family is definitely from Nigeria. So this is what happened when you're there Babylon too long. Raise all the kids them around here, you lose all the picking them to the system. You know what I mean? You wonder if I hear picking that. You know what I mean? Because even the things them when that I know where them get it from, but them school them good. You know what I mean? And they always try to take out the best of the scholars them from amongst us and make them work for them. They will give them the best position that until they say, your people them can't offer you this, you know. So you have to come on this side if you want to achieve. And most how we sell out to people them. You ever hear some Jamaican attack? Some Jamaican whenever even live nowhere good. Which part them come from? Not even fly or cockroach now and go. And some of them come to England and you feel like them is not, you ever hear them talk against Jamaica. That you couldn't believe that some ghetto or swamp here them come from. I have witnessed some of those people who feel like say them better off than Jamaica. Through them come to Britain or them in America, Canada, what have you. And them go swear allegiance. I've witnessed people you feel like say when you check where them come from, even when they are Jamaica, you know, and which part some of them come from. In a real life. But look at them now, you know, yes, look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me, you know, and cuss Jamaica. Them people that are despised, I despise them with a passion. Honestly. You know what I mean? Because I know people like that. You know what I mean? Throw a stone behind them. You know what I mean? So everybody else, them is not Jamaican and them know why this and they thought the worst thing. You know what I mean? And which part some of them come from. I tell you, not even cockroach or rat now and go there. But some of them feel like them rich because you see Uncle Sam. Some of them get the fast pretense, you know? Yeah, them get the fast pretense of foreign life and all these things. You know what I mean? I distinctly remember when this boy getting a power in a conservative. Brain all over the place. But when he came into power, I soon tell him the first Cameron, David Cameron. The first speech with David Cameron made, I can't forget the speech with the man made. He said, no matter if you have 60, 50, 60, 70 years, you are still an immigrant. That's what the man said on his first speech. He said, no matter how long you're there and your family them there, you are still an immigrant. And I said, Jano, this will show you the mentality of the white elites, the elites who get the powers in politics, and the mentality of the hierarchy. That is the mentality. You know what I mean? That is the general mentality of these university students. Where them go some big universities, some of them 90% white people. Just know the other day, you know, hear them a talk about them and give education to a lot of students and a lot of this and a lot of that. One time, you see, all of these things where you see them are going to say for God University was totally free. All of the money with them are give you, they have to pay them back one time. You know? No, the strategy what them I use and I say them I bring a lot of people into university is to put you into debt. Totally to put you into debt. Because none of these things what they used to offer, you didn't have to repay back this. It was a national service. No. Them I said them at the increase with black people in the university. That trick them a chicken them and putting them into debts. The rates and the percentage where them a charge for repayment of these debts that one who said them Ghana university, them make good them money. But that debt is as long as you about and you in the working society or you have any assets or any inheritance, they will take back this money that they give to you. They will chase you down until the day you die for it. See? Yeah, they want you back down for that money. Because the percentage of the Maggie now is to put you into debts. Because these things was free, you know. All these nursing degrees and say them a teach you about business. All these things was free. There was no debt to your name. But now they put a price tag on it now. So them want. So enough black people don't feel like say where at the more bringing them more say multicultural and them a say that it's trick them and trick the people them. It is also in parallel them a debate because enough of them now enough because everybody slaves fall in the same boat, you know. So all white people them want to take it now and I say yeah them people are dead. Some people now 100,000 debt, 60,000, 80,000 debt is more than your house where them want. You see me? So the debt, all of them think it was free one time in a real life, right here in UK. But look, a smart Alec now decide say, I'm going to eat a food and sell it on a multicultural. You know what I mean? And sell it another way there. So be careful how not putting yourself in debt because there's no job anywhere when you finish. Yeah. So if you are taking people their money, make sure you make good use of it. You know what I mean? I've known people that take it and build house, buy land, and do all of them things there. So if you take it and do something positive, I'm not telling enough to take it. You see me I say? But if you take it and do nothing positive with it, the more hunted down for this. Worse if you have asset. Worse if you have asset or your family have asset, they will chase you. I give you an example. I give you a perfect example. Britain does not write off debts that easily, even though the debts are insured. You know what I mean? Recently, when my brother come from prison, and him just come out of prison last year, and Babylon take some money from him before him got to prison. Took away some things and take some house and take some things. Take some money from him. Because them call it in proceeds of crimes. That's what they use. Anyway, the law enforcement claim that they are $40,000 short of their collection. They gave this virgin, I think it was 8 years or 6 years. It did. Them sentenced him and sent him to prison, come a road. So when them a release him, they remind him, say, them still need 40,000. I see. And if he cannot pay this, so them a tell him, say, boy, them will give him an early release if them can get the 40,000. So my man I say, boy, I'm not have the 40,000. Because them take everything from them already. So anyway, them also them all give him a payment plan. Because if him can't pay this 40,000 with them shot at law enforcement, them all send him back to prison and give him extra time for this 40,000 in proceed of crime. So my man side say him will go back to prison. Because him not give them no more, them take enough already. So me just said this for say that. So when they hide them out, they eat food and Babylon take on things and this and that and that and this. Make sure you know one at a time of for set up on yourself. You see, make a Babylon now stop chasing for them money there. Same thing I have an expedition with on Iraq. Do some time in England. My plan to come back to England because the time has up. I'm doing time in a prison plus when him go to Jamaica get the port. In do 10 years, so my plan to come back to England. Same scenario. Babylon tell them, so them short some money. Even though I'm doing time and him doing 10 years to come back, him have some outstanding debts. Remember, much year pass already, you know. Him do 10 years down a yard, plus so much years in doing a prison. So them I say, boy, them I say, you can't come back, but you need to clear your debts. So, we just I said this we intertwine with the same university. So they will chase you down till the day you die for that money. Don't feel like you're off the hook. So if you do something with the university money, do something with it. See? I really like it. Yeah. The 17th of this month is Marcus Garvey Strong. Marcus Garvey is the first deportee of Jamaica. First national deportee. 1927. Them saying commit mail fraud. You know? He did time in prison. And them deport him from the United States of America to Jamaica. 1927. For some mail fraud. Marcus Garvey. Yeah, I don't know who is Marcus Garvey. But what talk? I'll tell a little bit about Marcus Garvey. Because I'm Earth Strong come up. Yeah, I'm Earth Strong come up and Marcus Garvey make a speech where it ticklish to certain people. And a lot of people would argue that Marcus Garvey is racist because him say race first. You know what I mean? Africans for Africans, home and abroad. See? Marcus Garvey had a problem with crossbreeding. When I say crossbreeding, I mean mixed race. Like a black man and a black woman, or a black woman and a white man. He thought that interracial was a no-no. He argued that a mixed race could not be trusted because he have two sides. He have a black side and a white side. I don't know how the eye them see it. Marcus Garvey say, when it comes to the black liberation, a mixed race person with a two mind. A mixed race person in a two mind whether to choose the black side or the white side of the black liberation. My two twins, their mother is mixed race. Their mother is white and her father is black from Jamaica. So two of my child them have white blood in them. Out of their mother's side of family. Because their mother, two of my kids is of mixed race. The mother is mixed race. The mother is white and her father is Jamaican. So when they look for my twin them now, you saw them fear. Their mother not really white, their mother is crossbreed. See? And enough the argument is that enough crossbreed people are mixed race, then should say, to put it better in context, is that they are very disturbed and them have two side of life, two side that how to put it. But Marcus Garvey argued that I and I should be keep our purity and they keep their purity. Him say him couldn't fully trust a mixed race person. You know what I mean? Because with dual alliance, it would make it unbalanced for a person to choose one. To say then choose the white side or choose the black side. It's like them in a difficult position. And he must say that no child should put in that difficult position. In that tag and war then. We say then maybe white side or black side of family or this and that. So we should not engage in inter-race. I don't know what the item see it, but that was one of Marcus Garvey's stand. See it? It was one of Marcus' stand. And we see today where one of Marcus Garvey even own sibling, his own son, is married to a white woman this day. His father, who is one of the greatest Pan-Africanists ever lived, one of his siblings, married to a white woman. Happily married in the United States, have kids. To some, it's not a problem. To some, it's a problem. For me, I'll tell you my stand. It's a personal choice for someone. And the I them have to understand each and I have a choice. You can choose. But I strongly believe, and this is my opinion, this is my take, that when it comes to sharing like DNA, and when I said then you're going to have picnic and all of them things there, maybe you not only have to think of your own sexual desires, but you have to think about even the child. You know what I mean? The child now are going to face that stigma then. You know what I mean? Because it reminds us of the slaveryism, of the slave master raping her mother, raping her sister, and where them say the fear of one get push up in the line and dark area stay behind. You know what I mean? So it is a ticklish thing where you have to know if you chat pan that waters. You see me I say you have to know if you chat pan that waters. Because as long as you make that decision to make that chat or to make that choice, you will always face criticism from both sides. You will always face criticism. So you have to prepare to battle that fight if you're going to make that choice. Even the child have to prepare when they're going to school to battle these things, the choices where the mother and the father make. I now go really tell you say it wrong or it's right. But each of them own a case for debate. You know what I mean? Yeah. Each of them own a case to debate and know which part them stand, how much burden them can carry up on which side. You know what I mean? So that we just touch that because a lot of things Marcus Garvey say, but we just bring up that in the mix because we see enough of them things prevalent today. And now I tell you say it's my place to tell a man what to do. It's not my place. You see me I say, the man have them own choice. You know what I mean? Govern them own house. You know what I mean? In a real life. You see me? Marcus Garvey was also them assassinate Marcus Garvey and give him 4 shots in Harlem. 4 shot them shot Marcus Garvey already, you know, assassinate, they try to kill him in Harlem already, you know. And give him 4 shots. And you know who shot him? One of the same black brethren them where work with him on the Black Star Liner. Yeah. Work with him in the press business there. See a man. Tyler worked with him. He was an employee. And him shoot Marcus Garvey. Because one man got take a look of funds from the some police guy. And a brethren sell out him next brethren and give him 4 shots. Marcus Garvey never died still. But him own a friend them trying to kill him already. Yeah. Him own a friend Malcolm X when a friend shoot him down in Harlem too. Kill him. So we always have this little roast breadfruit amongst I and I. Would sell out them brethren and sell out them sisters. In real life. You always have this little sellout where you can buy at a price. You put little butter upon him mouth and him gone. Him switch up and gone. He sell you out. Them still amongst I and I today, you know, in real life. Them in the high and low places. Them in the workplace. Many of these workplaces, when some are merging them, sit down and reason. You think of the white people that fight them. And they see a black man like them, Jet. I tell you, you know, I see a black man like them. I try to get them out. You know, see a man will look like them, you feel like say, those are the ones you cannot trust in the workplace, the one that will look like you. I tell you, I them sell you out in the workplace and try to get you out, make you get sacked. Can't look at news by you and this and all them thing there. You see me? If I look in store, them, my brethren them tell me, and my sister them tell me, you know, We have no five people. We have people in high and low places. We have people in teaching profession. We have nurses, what we know, in high and low places. We have people in the construction, what we know. We have people in the police force, what we know. And the prejudice, them already have faced racism, and them have to face them own Beijing. So the one I want to look like them with the crab in a barrel mentality. Yeah, the crab in a barrel mentality, you know, easy, it's still there. The old slave mentality still about Beijing. I tell the I them this, in real life. You see him brother I try to bring it down, man. You know, you don't have to look for it. You see me? You don't have to look for it. Yeah, you don't have to look for it. In real life. Yeah, you don't have to look for it. Trust me. The 90th year is coming up of Emperor Rasi Selassie from his visit here in, not his visit, from his time in exile here in Bath. There'll be some sort of function in the Roman Bath in Bridal Bath there on the 22nd of this month, pertaining to the 90th year of his Imperial Majesty from his exile, 1930s to 2026, 90 years. 90 years since His Majesty leave exile in a Bath. 2030 will be 100 years since his coronation from 1930. And these are significant milestones, not only prophetically, but biblically. We see all the time I ride up right now, World War III is riding up on us. Yeah. World War III will be here at our doorstep by 2030. 5 years now since the war with Ukraine and Russia. And this war, I don't see no ending to this war right now. And the war are going to spread because nobody is talking about peace. Nobody is talking about peace. More money is being allocated for war. More money is being allocated for war. Every prime minister come in, whether of Uncle Sam, whether UK, whether Belgium, whether Germany, whether France, anywhere in Europe, as they come into power, all of them come with the same rhetoric. They need to increase defense. They need to increase the budget for defense. All of them are on the same page. What I tell you, it's not rocket science, does it? It's not rocket science. The American government cannot pay their civil servants, but they're putting aside a budget to finance war. This new prime minister, when he Andy, something another Him come with the same rhetoric. Increase defense. Increase things for war. What that is telling you. We're heading to war. There is a war coming. There is a war coming. There is a war brewing, and the war is not ceasing. As him coming to power, he went and meet the Ukraine president, and him swear allegiance. He swear allegiance, boy, him not stop supporting it. Whatever he needs, whatever he wants, no matter how long it takes, they are going to ride it together. It's not rocket science, nothing. Everywhere you go, every time you turn on the TV, whether it's Singapore, whether it's China, whether it's Korea, whether it's Jamaica, whether it's one of this country in the Caribbean, the whole of them are boots up defense. Them are boots up defense. Boots up defense. It's not rocket science. War is brewing. The only part of the world we're not thinking about war is Africa. All of the African nation them is only here in the Western Hemisphere and Europe and the Caribbean. I think about war. African nations and countries are thinking about investment. They are thinking about growth. They are thinking about infrastructure. They're thinking about transferring land ownership. They're thinking of decolonizing the colonialism type of government. Enough of them used to fight about the collective security, where His Majesty tell them. Enough of them slowly, gradually, through circumstances, moving towards more collectiveness. Because they see they have no other choice than to join alliance together. Sometimes when you're back against the wall, you have no choice. So enough of them is forcing to join alliance together. Enough of the Western countries in Africa already showing that collective security for surety. What we see are going in the Middle East right now, it's a world catastrophe when it comes to oil. A lot of these Western countries are dependable on oil from Africa. Minerals, platinum, titanium, when them report to Africa. So them realize that since the past war with Iran and United States of America, a lot of the Western and Europe are getting their oils from Nigeria. All of the places in Africa that support where we can give them oil. Gold also gone up, and as you can see, Abraham Toure distribute land plus mining and gold refinery back in the ownership of the people, which was once in the colonial masters, them who control all the things, they were them that dig out years, span top of years from. I see, now for the leaders, them, they colon them country pay off them debt when enough of the bossy slave them when they rule some of the African country take on the debt to the IMF now and get rid of some of them and part the IMF pay off them debts and start take control of them government because corruption was the biggest problem in Africa. You know, the boss slave them butter him out, him look a butter upon him out, and him just sell out to all our people them. Him and him family get United States visa and them give him a bag of money and them just steal out the gold and the silver and the minerals them. Not for the leaders them in Africa sell out Africa. Sign contract when it come to lands, they took like the lands, most of the land them. So places like Madagascar now, Burkina Faso, them are redistribute the land them back. And we saw that happening in South Africa. And you remember South Africa, Zimbabwe. When Mugabe was in power and they got rid of Mugabe, Mugabe died. And this boy came in power and Mugabe changed this boy in. But after him coming up power, and he make most of these leaders, I don't know when them go America, when them go America, it's like them come back a change man. Same like the Kenyan president, when them go America, him come back a change man. Him that talk all of the good things there before him go there. When him go America, him change. Same way with the Zimbabwe president. When him go America, when him by the time him come back in Zimbabwe, him change. Same so with Brogad. From Brogad to America, him come back, him change. Same so with the FIFA president. So America always grip them by them neck and them tie and show them who is boss and make them change them statement and come back in them country as a different man. So Zimbabwe, after all of the land, all the land shuffling them, these man decided now, this government boy I know decides they're gonna compensate all the colonial masters for all those land redistribution that they did when Mugabe was in power and pay them off. Tell me if that is not a sellout. Tell me if that is not a sellout. The man who was stand up on him foot right now is Captain Abraham Tory. Niger also following suit. Madagascar follow suit. All of the region, the Mali, all of these regions around the west now, a giant alliance. Putting them army together and joining alliance. His Majesty give them this blueprint already, you know. Say we must have one collective government in Africa. We have to have a United States of Africa. Obama recently came out and said one of his biggest mistake that he made was to get out in a field power is to go in a Libya or take out Gaddafi. When they took out Gaddafi, we see the destabilizer all around and North Africa and East Africa around. So they went in with rhetoric just like us, some rhetoric attack this man, this and this man, this and this man, that. When this man was already doing all of these things, redistributing the goals and the oil back them in the ownership of the people. You know what I mean? Free education and all these things. You know what I mean? Them get rid of them and destabilize all of them things there. You know what I mean? And from them destabilize when I Libya, round them side there has never been the same again. The whole security gone, everything gone. So part of the thing is to disperse people and grab more land. And that go on to, in war, Land grabbing go on in a war too, when people run left them place and gone left it is grab like the start. You know what I mean? People, 2 million people dispersed and a village just empty. What do you think of that? Land grabbing now go on. Land grabbing now go on. The Bucky slave master come in and buy acres and acres of land and put it in for their name and title it. And people go and left it at little and nothing. Yeah. Right now, some family in Europe still have whole land in Africa. That's why when they trim the Rasta man down in Gambia, it was an outrage internationally. You know what I mean? Because the whole argument came from land. Man, I've been going to Gambia for over 40 years. Have kids. Have a nice black woman empress down there. Have kids with her. You know what I mean? Return back himself to Africa. And he was going there in the days when no one wanted to go there. No one wanted to go to Gambia. Now everybody want to go Gambia. And him same black brethren decides say him have too much land. Say the Rasta man have too much land. So him intimidate the man, and the man not take no intimidation. So no one of them do know. Them know so the Rasta man smoke herbs. So you get him look a police friend them. Him not stop running for the Rasta man in there. Running one already, running more than one time, but this time they running and gonna find a minute. You could draw herbs and carry the man, go lock up the man. And trim the man in a lockup. Man a grown Congo for 40 odd years, the man a grown here. Maybe even long before he even born. And them trim the man in the lockup because them want to demoralize the man and intimidate the man for life. And them won't do a white man that. You think them would do a white man in Zimbabwe compensate all of them people that them get out. Pay Zimbabwe, pay them and compensate the slave masters. So even though I tell the them about Africa, I tell the them joke, I mean I be biased African and ready for enough people yet. So I say Africa still not ready for enough people. They go down there and people will kill enough for no. In real life. My first time in Ghana, the first time I hear on the news, them chop off 2 black American neck in Accra. We think chop off them name. And a white man chop off them neck, over land again. These people are Pan-Africanists was coming to Ghana from the 70s, long time ago, just to maybe the same. And the acquired land. Because I remember when I go there, one virgin I tell me, say, when all of them places I see in a shanty town, in Accra, a beer bush, them place they used to be. Beer bush for as far as you can see when you see building right now. I'm saying, yo, all of them places are in the bush when them come. And him come and achieve and him get land and clean up until place start develop and then bring development come. And so far as long as them where I go, this and that and this and man tell me, come on, man I did it for a long time. I'm gonna give me the history. Those mans are pioneers. Those mans are pioneers. We should be putting them on pedestals. They are pioneers. You know what I mean? They are pioneers. And it's sad to say, even today, we have to be careful. I was seeing the same xenophobic go on in South Africa. You see it? A man will tell you. You see me? Rasta man with locks. We know that boy thought when there's a lightning ball in him head. In real life. Want a lightning ball because you see these days, is a man a move one away. Trust me. I've never been so contented in my life because I drop a lot of baggage. I drop a lot of friends. I drop a lot of companies. I drop a lot of yes. And I start dealing with more nerves. Because I realize that a lot of people is sell you out. You know what I mean? I realize that it's not everybody who wants to see you make it in a life, then put it that way there. Are describing a mentality, but attitude still in enough man or woman. You know what I mean? That mentality is active. You see me? It's very active in a flesh. Whether them have on locks or them don't have on locks. You see me? The collective security, I really did it. Some people use it as a lip service. In real life. You see me? Yeah, some people use it as lip service. You know what I mean? So you have to know which part to stand. And you have to wise because you have to save all yourself sometime in a real life. You know what I mean? You have to save yourself. And nobody now really come save you. You have to save yourself. What I'm say save yourself is that you as a person are individual. You have to make your own destiny. You see what I say? You have to find your own Zion or create your own Zion then. Because a lot of things where I learned over the years, none of them I really run with them right now. The way I'm usually see enough things, I really run with them right now. To be honest. You know what I mean? Because I realize that somebody, the philosophies them where I and I grew up on, even as Rasta, and the way we usually do. Some things will make you poor. Poor mentally, poor physically, and poor spiritually. You know what I mean? It now gonna really make you reach nowhere. So me I say, some of the things them I'm usually hold dear to my heart, I don't really hold the sentiments no more. In real life. And it's because me see how to put it. Me see it now validate the words will come out of it. It now manifests the action with the words them it now really do it. You know? So we realize that we have to change some of the songs them we just sing them. You know what I mean? Suffer the children to come and to jar them thing. Them burn that. We have to change some of the mentality there with the word sound, and we have to just change them. We not even want to hear that. I will see say it not make it now make we if we think that we there, we not gonna have nothing yet. Yeah, the mentality there is just like a sufferer mentality. You know what I mean? It's a hold on talk. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you have to wise. You know? Yeah, you have to really wise. Who you choose friend and who you this and you put out yard for this and yard. You have to wise what you do. Because I have an idea. I want to step on your free you want to go. in real life. You know the crap, when I put the crap in your man, they do that. So you have to know. This man I say, yeah, slave out the system, 40 years you work in a system. You work, and then you're just sick and die. You know what I mean? Because you get unhealthy, you lose the spirituality, and you work, and just pay bills. You pay bills and you get to enjoy life. You know what I mean? You have to be weary of these things. You know what I mean? You have to be weary of these things. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even sometimes you want siblings them. I was watching a TikTok and a lady was so in distress and she had talked about the sacrifice what she make for her sibling. I know that her sibling feel like she reached somewhere. It's like them push her aside, they push her in some warm, push her in some warm. Just ready for you would die if you all the time you work for just take care of them inheritance and you know it's a different type of mentality this generation how they think, you know. So you have to be careful. You know what I mean? You have to be careful. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have to be careful how you set your foundation. You know what I mean? How you work out yourself. Your back this, your foot out, your this and that and this and that and all kind of elements you have. You can't get to enjoy life. And you have all these bills to pay and these debts. You know what I mean? And you're not enjoying life. So you have to be careful once in a real life. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. But saying this, when it comes to exchange rate and the beneficial we all get on the continent, it can't compare to the West. For instance, say upon you have 40K or 50,000 or 60,000 pounds, even 100 grand. Say you want to buy a house in Jamaica, for instance. Right now, some of the house them and the gated community them in Jamaica from 30 up to 40 million, 30 odd million, 60 odd million. When you convert that into pounds and US dollars, some 100,000 and some 60,000, some 50,000. And you only get maybe a say quarter acre land. You know get half. Even for an acre land for certain place right now, if you not have 10 mil, 16 mil, you can't get it yet. 16 mil is like 40,000, 50,000 pounds just for the land alone. Just for the land alone. Eh? Imagine you have 50,000 and you just appear for land with that at Jamaica. Come on, man. Where you going to have money done? And you know, put up the brick wall later and all of them sitting there. You're not cheap, Jen. But imagine you're there at Accra and you're there at Tanzania, Kenya with 50 or 60,000 pounds. Imagine the life you live. Yeah. Imagine the life you live. It is no comparison. Saying it is no comparison. Saying so you have to make wise move. You see me I say? Yeah, you have to make wise move. Because in truth and in fact, we don't even belong here. We don't even belong in Jamaica. We don't belong in England. We don't belong in America. We don't belong in Canada. You see me I say? Yeah. Africa have one per country there them can visit and go and invest. Because money tax. Money tax. And if you have money, you got tax. You see me I say? So if you have money, don't hesitate for going to Africa. And money tax. It's simple like ABC 1, 2, 3. Money tax. You know what I mean? Anywhere you go, you have to have money. But your currency will go a farther way in Africa. Right now, Ghana surpass Burkina Faso with the export of gold. 63% of Ghana export right now is of gold. The largest gold produced since 2025-26. Nearly 6 million ounces, nearly 20 billion of export. Double. It surpassed cocoa export and oil export 63% because gold gone up. So Ghana have enough gold too. Now for the country them like Mali and Burkina Faso have a lot of gold, but right now Ghana surpassed them with the export of gold because the price of gold has gone up. But what Burkina Faso and Mali is doing different from Ghana is allowing the ownership of people, like ordinary people like me and you who have money to invest in mining. A lot of the investors them are foreign countries enough of these like Ghana. So enough of the miners them are foreign miners, some big miners, and them are get it. So when I say the even though they make money, that is the only difference. Ordinary people like me and you can go certain place and get rich. So the white man has been mining out Africa for years. And enough of these countries are redirecting ownership back to ordinary people like me and you. See, that is the difference. So a lot of man sitting around here with cabbage and a them pillar and enough tomato Babylon come take with them tomatoes. I know enough one Babylon has come take with them things. So enough of my brethren them going on the street, go hustle it, and Babylon take with them things. And when they send them go to prison, and they come from prison, Babylon still tell them so them owe them. And them have a debt. One have 40,000, next man have 100,000 debt side of him name. So but let's answer this for the one them out there with the cabbage them. Go Africa go invest your cabbage. So me I say, yeah, go Africa go invest your cabbage. Pick up yourself, Asha. Asha already are investing in Gambia. No enough ones are investing in Gambia. So you go far away. So if you know you're there work a 9 to 5 or whatever you do, and you decide, say, you must have a vision, you must have a plan. You can't plan to stay around here all the days of your life. See, yeah, you have to have a plan on you're going to execute out of Babylon. I'm going to tell them, say, I'm not around here for long, in real life. A long time, me, they're around here, someone they are longer than me. You see me, I say, yeah, someone they are longer than me. See me, I say, someone they are long time. No bet you know they over 40 years, 50 years, 60 years in there. Some man come from the 60s and all them things and they know I left. And that wasn't a lot of man original plan. You know what I mean? A lot of man will tell us that them start have kids and them have to raise the kids and them get this and them get that and that. You know what I mean? Yeah. When me just come to England, I never plan to stay in England long, you know, in real life, you know. I swear. I did not plan to be here. I didn't think I was going to be here so long, because that wasn't in my frame of mind. Even when I left Jamaica, I know some people foreign-minded. I never really want to left Jamaica, because when me left Jamaica, we didn't just have a young child. And I never really want to left my baby mother and my young child just like that. Because I see my father left, and my father left the United States how long. And only funeral didn't come back to Jamaica for. The 2 times my father come back to Jamaica was for funeral. Nothing else. In real life. And a lot of people do that. You see me? Yeah. So a lot of people come here, didn't plan to stay long. They come here for even make some change and make them life better, and them find themselves 20 years, 30 years. Them kids come here, have kids and get there like, no, have a plan, Jed. I tell you. Because this place, a lot of people, I see them are sick. Them have all sorts of diseases. Them have all sorts of sickness. And you get dependable on the state and the system. You know what I mean? There's no life here, Bridget. I see all the people them will live good life. You know what I mean? So have a plan. Have a plan to execute it. In real life. You see me? Yeah, have a plan. Do not stay too long here in a Babylon. Some of we already overstay with time. See me, I say, you watch your mother die, you watch your father die, you watch your uncle die, your sister soon die, your siblings. Plenty of, enough of them, yeah, they know enough bury like Andrew Cemetery, enough bury London, all about. Sometimes we have to break that cycle. You know, we have to break that cycle. You see me, I say, yeah, we have to break that cycle. Yeah. So step out of your comfort zone, man. You see me, I say, Africa awaits a lot of the item. You see me, I say, you see me? Yeah, cause some people think so far in a Belarus. The good days them done. You see me, I say, the good days them are over. You see me? In a real life. So, I tell the item, find a way back home. See, have a plan. You see me, I say, have a plan. Trust me, have a plan. In real life. We don't really have long run. 2030 can't catch me in England. There's no way 2030 catching me residing in England like that. No. We already have a plan. I've been setting my plans them all long. I'm for them all bear fruits. We'll be going to Burkina Faso 2027 and March to the 1st of April. Please go on the website. The website I will get up to date because we'll start put on. All right. There's people been registering. A lot of people been registering. Discover BurkinaFaso.com. A lot of people has been registering. The numbers them keep going up. So when we talk to the official and the people them why there wasn't a payment plan, this is what they said to me. They want to encourage people to come and visit because this is third trip. Now they're going to put on a payment plan, right? As me tell you, say the payment plan assists of 1,900 that include flights, 14 days in Burkina Faso, include flights and breakfast. We're organizing a meeting in the legacy coming. We're also going to organize a meeting in Brixton, and the website is going to be updated with a payment plan. We have to start leave a deposit to secure your space, right? Because there'll be a 40-day itinerary. The itinerary, we're also going to meet Captain Laboratory. There's be chat for investment, citizenship, land, all kind of different investment. Whatever trade you may be an electrician, a mechanic, whatever you may be, bring your skill come. Right? So if you know say you have some cabbage or you have something to invest, now is your time. If you think say you want to go in a mining and you have the financial strength to invest, you can't lose. Because it's not the white man opportunity. Now is your time to take that opportunity. See? It's so much goal and investment. Me just telling the facts me are telling about it. The only difference, even though Ghana surpass Burkina Faso and Malawi in import of gold, is that is the distribution of who is doing the mining. That's the only difference. See me? Because a lot of foreign investors still down there and they go out the land. Yeah, I see. Them say Tanzanite is 1,000 times rarer than diamond. 1,000 times rarer than diamond. One little Tanzanite can change your whole life. We all work 40, 50 years for one little Tanzanite. You see that? White man has doing this for years. Now is your opportunity to get a piece of the pie. If you have skills, such as maybe carpenter, whatever trade you can do, now is your time. The development of construction and all these things, now is your time. See? Now is your time. Now is your time. So make that leap here. Stop the procrastinating. Make your time because your goal man a wait for you and you not even make a move. Your goal man a wait for you and you not make a move. I know me I get my goal man. Yeah. My goal man sure as the day of a born. Yeah. My goal, man, sure as a day, I'm born. Jah done reveal it to me long time. You see me I say in a real life. And you see every part of my life, I manifest it how I want to manifest it. In a real life. From I was a child, every part of my life I have manifested how I want it. I didn't blame daddy. I didn't blame mommy. I didn't blame the environment. I didn't blame my situation. I took responsibility for every move I make. Since me turn, I have to give thanks to Rastafari too. Because when I do enough things as a youth, I always have the heart of a lion, But I never really understand some things that I do. I never really understand the powers that I have. I never really overs enough things until Rastafari understand myself and overs enough things. Which me already have that attribute, have that mindset from a long time. But Rastafari put it in perspective to me. That's me can overs enough things. You see me I say. In a real life. And every step of my life, from going to high school, from choosing the club I want to play for, from choosing the route I want to go. Even when me a youth, this a family want to shape my tell me say me for go that direction there. And them a plan for me go the direction and I say no. Even when the direction of me I go was the hardest. Because it's not every road were easy, you must jump on it, not because you can. You see me I say, sometimes you have to have a little bit, what I call it. If you want to call it pride, call it pride. You see me I say, but me I say, me I use dignity over pride. You see me I say, because enough time some people want to shape a life and tell yourself go the way, they go the way, they go the way, they win. Within yourself, you know it's not the way that you're going. You see me I say, but you still chat the way there. But that true peer shot, or true maybe mommy and granny and daddy so sure say alright, then move the way there. One time my family try send me to go America for me young. Them try send me to our family and I know of this person. I know them. Them come to Jamaica. I think it's my grandmother's sister, one of them things. But it's when you have an experience, when you see certain experience happen in front of you, and even though the opportunity comes, it's not every opportunity for jump and I feel like it's an opportunity. Because I don't know where I end up with my goodness, but the principle why I never go is that may I say I already pass out to one family and I now pass out to no more. I just take a stand and say, yo, I now even pass out to no more family. In a real life. Yeah, I just take a stand and say, but yeah, and this and that. I say, yo, at the end of the day, I'm not afraid of a fight. So I say, I'm now going to go honor the regime. Because we already palm me out to one set of family. But now I keep palming it. Because Jamaican people love to palm out their kids. I don't know where they get that mentality from. You know what I mean? And that was the stand I take with my daughter too. I never planned to palm her out to no granny, no stepmother, no palm her out to nobody. If we have one dumpling, we're going to share it. So I say, because sometimes you have to take responsibility for your actions. You can't just put your action by somebody else. You have to carry your own burden them sometimes. You know what I mean? You can't make people dictate how you forgo and try to shape how you forgo. And a lot of youth, even I growing up, was been in that situation where my father and mother split and then palm me out. One go east, one go west, and we left over there so and then run around and then do them thing and then feel like them care this coming and I never really like it, but I didn't have a choice. As a youth, you don't have a choice. You see me, I say, and then now them want to palm me out to another set of people. Two them they are fine. Them no more than me, Jed. You see me? You hear them no more than me. You see me? And everybody was puzzled and startled about it. But I care zero. We just take a stand and say that now go at me and I'm not go there. I'm sorry. And that was that. So true, you take a stand now a different way. They was say, oh yeah, I go to school over PF. Some people take hard line, you know. The father decides they want to pay no more school fee. So true me make a decision, I have to find a way. I mean done in a school already. You see it? And people take side and take counsel. Me have to find a way because me already make up my decision and make up my mind. And the same thing Rasta. You see me? When me there in my community in a Spanish town, people I say, boy, why you turn Rasta and go high school? I care zero what people was thinking, you know. Honest to God, you know. I did not care zero. Because there's never a day I'm going to eat a man yard or beg a man nothing. It's when you're independent and when you come to that control and make a decision, whether it's bad or it's good, you make that choice, you live by it, you stick by it, and you stood the stands of it. No man can have nothing over your jet in real life. You see me? Because sometimes talk is cheap. You know what I mean? It is very cheap. You know, and people say this and people say that. But sometimes you care what people think. You know what I mean? Because you have a vision for yourself. You see me? Yeah, you have a vision for yourself. And you follow it through, whether it please everyone or not. Yeah. So, but just I said that for say this. Sometimes you have to just carry your own burden, man. Don't put a burden upon people, man. You see me, I say, it only will make you stronger. You see me, because people will take liberties. You know what I mean? People do take liberties and people will give you false advice. You know what I mean? People will tell you things and then when you find out in a go son, them want you to do this and you feel like you owe them and be obligated to them. You see me, I say? Yeah. Because them want to say this and them want to say that and this and you know the things that already. You see me, I say, I don't like be obligated to people. You know what I mean? So you have to carry your own burden sometime. You see me? In real life. Don't depend on someone to carry your burden too. You see me? Yeah. It only will make you stronger. See? Yeah. Fight your own battles them sometime, man. You see it? Yeah. When you come out victorious, no one can take a liberty of you. No one cannot take no liberties of you. Real life. So fight your own battles them. Depend on people fight your battles them for you. See me? Bad mind people for them things and watch out people things. Them. Don't do that. Or it's a corporate flesh. You see me? There's many roads, man. Stick with the decision them you make and carry them out through. Don't abandon them too quick. Realize that this not work. Sometimes things take time. You know what I mean? Things do take time sometimes. Mm. Yeah, it take time sometimes. Yeah, some people want it now. It's not always go, so sometimes it take time, Jen. You see me? Yeah, it take time. So, but as I said that for this, I have a plan because Uncle Sam's won't crash. Yeah, Uncle Sam's won't crash in real life. And England's car recession will come again. The recession coming. I know when the recession coming is land grab that again. Asset grabbings. All of them think they asset grabbings. I see the other day them a bull down some place in a Jamaica in a Chilani. A lot of people and bull down some house in a Jamaica there. I don't know what to say about it because the argument is that the land is also private and was sold by PJ Patterson. I don't have the facts about this thing. I don't have the full details. But you know, it has circulated on the social media. Bulldoze a lot of people. You see, Jamaica have a, well, I don't know how to put it, but I'm going to put it to here. The government of Jamaica broke out upon a different mission. A whole land grabbing a go on in Jamaica. And a lot of times, I don't know what to say about this, and I don't want to be too harsh on that one here. Because a lot of people get hurt and the government are move brutal. The government are move with the police force and them not take no talk. This land the claim is that this land is private land these people been occupied in. And right now the private people, the people that own the land, one land. I don't know if it's private sectors, I don't know if it's the government. I don't have the accurate information on the one, but but the fact is that people get bulldozed and a lot of people homeless. So we are watch the space the fair time and see how that will manifest. Cause where all of them people are gonna go, where them are gonna sleep. All of these people put up these big house and big bricks. And some people are playing capture land. And I don't know. But the government want to do a land bank in Jamaica. I know what they've been talking about this. They're trying to reform the land titles them in Jamaica and up to date them. Reason being, Jamaica come prime land. Jamaica has always been a prime land from the days of the colonization And Jamaica 26 is no difference today than a prime land. So the government realized, because you see the infrastructure of these roads are bringing investment. These new roads that are cutting to Jamaica now from the north to the west to the east is open up a lot of land that was inaccessible to a lot of people is now getting accessible. Coming from Mobile to Kingston now is like a 40 minutes drive that usually take you 4 hours. Cutting through some of these places and mountains, you see some land where you never see before. So the government decide now, this is my intuition I tell me what I want. I don't have no facts about these things. But just I make up my own opinion after my own judgment. After my own, when I say observation, is that the investment is getting into Jamaican government head, and the development is coming. And the more the development come, all these people who has been capturing land and so-called, and we use that term for now. Over the years, the government decide now, because you hear them been talking about the land reform. You know what I mean? So all who not have land title and all of these things to come in and get them thing up to date. They've been telling them, some, some Jamaican people, they don't want to do these things. They don't want to get them things on the right levels. They want to call them a live there, so them granny lived there before, them sister, them auntie, and nobody have no title or proper documentation. The problem is this: the government want to update a lot of things. Updating, a lot of people pushing back on it. So it's a push forward and a push back a go on. Push forward and a push back a go on. So the government decides to now, I'm going to show the people them who have the power, because they're going with they're moving forward with reforming. So it all gets sticky. It now really get no better because the government are push on with this, and Brogan seems to be more win the next election. So them have a 5 and 10 year plan. So a lot of people who are sitting behind and procrastinating with land, they better come up to date, because they won't lose them land if they don't make the right move. Yeah, I see, that really are going there. So if you don't come up to date and start paying taxes them and them thing there and put the thing in order, you're liable to lose the land. No if, no much, no baby, and that will go on. You see me? Because the government are move forward with reform. You see me, I say, we move forward with a lot of things. Some people might say, yes, arguably, is a thief the land, what have you. Well, get the things in order. You see me, I say, get the things in order. Don't make it reach by here, you're just a boy here. We have all span it, yeah, big pan it, and the man says, show me your paperwork. You don't have no paperwork. You don't have no evidence. You don't have no proof. You see what I say? Because the development is coming, the prices of lands in Jamaica is keep going up and up and up and up, and reaching out at the access of ordinary people. See? So, if you have land out there undocumented, you better move to it before the government make a move to it. You see me, I say? Yeah, because if you make a move to it, you might bulldoze your things. Media Jamaica see a lot of them things are going before. It's not the first time we see it. We see parish council bulldoze the people place, because them just come build without no permission. Man walk my shop, walk my bar, and him never consult the parish council. Him never go to the parish council and say, boy, man, put up bar and put up structure. And when the government got to him say, him start telling BC and who go shoot and all of them things and make come do it. But the government will show you who run things. Same thing in Sashaman, same thing in North African countries. It's no different. You know what I mean? If you live in England here and you own a property, you have to go through a procedure. You know what I mean? Okay, you have to have some entitlement to it, some proof. You can't just go there. You know what I mean? And sorry, you did it for 40 years and blah blah this and them thing there. You know what I mean? Them thing they are outdated. See? Yeah, you have to get up to date. See? So a man have to know him do. Yeah, so with infrastructure come more development and more development cause more legislation, more this, more that, more that. So it's half dozen now, 1 and 6 dozen. Some people don't want it, but it's coming. They want the roads and development, but they don't want the rules and the regulation. You can't have both of them jet. You see me I say? You cannot have both of them. You see me? Yeah, you can't have both of them. You know, you want a pretty road and this and them thing, then you want it comes at a price. See? Yeah, it come at a price. So, I don't really know where to say much about that, but it's sticky for the people that will lose the most. I say them if lose the most. Where them gonna go? Where them gonna sleep tonight? You know, and some people lose all of them things. I don't know. I don't know for them case I don't know if me have empathy or not. I honestly don't know which side to sit up on. You know what I mean? But my observation tell me, because we know Jamaican people. One of the problem, again, Jamaican people love to squat a lot. Not for the not for the rails them from all of the real them. People are a squat pan real them. People squat pan each part the line for run and the road for there. People just pull things there. And when you go to move them, they might tell you say you have to pay them. And then riot and go on bad. I see them think they would move on eye check. The train stop on Jamaica all long and now. One of the big problem is this. When the investor come to put back the train on the road, on the Jamaican road, them and all government and everything. And them serve here the whole of the island them. A lot of the tracks them need repairing. A lot of the tracks them secular take over enough of the route them and then nearby the train place them and a lot of this. So the man them go island wide now and see boy. Just remove people by logistics out a certain area for build back the railway. Pardon. It will cost them a bag of money and cost them problem. A lot of people over the years squat for enough places over the years, 30 years and them not paying a light, them not paying no water, them not paying a land nothing, them just a live. And all of the people that will come to invest put by the way, so that was the major issue. So the compensation them have to pay all of these people, plus them not even start billing and all of this, plus riot and all of them things that might go on because you dispersed people and all of them things there. The government have a plan now how to move certain people and certain people. Because whichever way, him or him gonna move them. No for the people them now move willingly. Them not moving willingly, they're not gonna find somewhere go even though them illegal upon it. Them now gonna move. You really have to come take them and fight or bulldozer them and fight. To put that infrastructure then and way, blah blah, set back them thing. Kind of first place, them shouldn't even really be there in the first place. But it put the whole development and infrastructure in in a local controversy. Yeah. It make it sticky. So that now set back that program there. The program they get a setback. Everybody see the headache where it go bring with logistics and to deal with people and move them plus compensation and after I fix back them plus you put back the thing. Issue. So the one that kind of tricky. I don't know if I feel sorry for them or not sorry for them. I honestly don't. You know, I'm just give my 2 pence on it set speed because same thing at my Sasha man. The people just go build anywhere they want to build. They just say, yeah man, I come back to Africa man, let's go build less, build less, build less, build less, build less. When the government have a blue plan, a 40-year plan, and them have a plan for this, a road and them things, and them have a blueprint. Some people been told, said don't. And some of them people, from me understand, say 20 years, them I tell them, some of them 30 years, they never believe, say, it really happen. But choose the road, them come for the development come now. People take action. Same thing them I tell them in Sasha Mane. Do not build there, do that. Some people build them. Some people just do what they want to do. So okay, you know, and do whatever. So when the bulldozer come now, it look like say the bulldozer is the aggression. Yeah, it looks so. Because them don't want to move willingly. Because them put them things in illegal position or illegal. Even here in England, you know, so the government can come lick a property if you put up something and tell say, where, blah, blah, you never get the permission. You can't come do that. You know what I mean? You don't have no regulation, you just do what you want to do. So that really go on enough I place them, especially you know, because there was a blueprint. Enough of these people were told not to build there. They didn't take no heed, they just do what they want to do because that of we are unruly. We are, you know, we are unruly. So, we just say, when you do things, do it proper. If you're going to end up do it twice or 3 times. Do it proper, man, from the beginning. When I set the foundation, set it right. You see me, I say, yeah, let's do it the right way from the beginning. You see me, I say, I'm say shortcut draw blood. You know what I mean? And we have on this rule, the spirit say, blah, this and that and that. And that makes that make kill progress sometimes, you know. Lack of discipline, lack of order, you know what I mean? Lack of responsibility and accountability. You know what I mean? You can have a revolution mind without being undisciplined, you know. You can have a revolution attitude without being. Like for instance, you have a talk enough ghetto youth who love running, so through them come from the ghetto, them go rob and thief and all of these things. Them use the ghetto to justify them actions. You know what I mean? Them use them father, them mother situation to go thief or rob. I go sell this and sell that and blame it on somebody else. I'm not run with that. Yeah, I'm not run with that. That is a sign of weakness to I. You see me, I say, because no for the ghetto youth, them start sell themselves because of that sign of weakness, set speed. No for the ghetto youth, them get enchanted in a certain gang war or a certain peer pressure thing because that to me is a sign of weakness. You see me, I say, in a real life. You see me? When you feel like, so then, through your environment, where you come from, then, because that enough of them run with it. That of them argument them use to support them action. So boy, them come from there, so them have a fire gun. For me a youth, man, I try give me gun. For me a youth, man, I try give me gun. Selassie, I know. Spanish town I come from, and I say, whole heap of machine gun left, right, and center. Kingston, all you name them. Man, I try give me gun. In a real life. Never one time accept no man gun, bro. In a real life. Because there's a thing where there's a land of no return. A land of no return. You can't reverse the thing when you do already, you know. You can't go on like some Christians. Oh, forgive me, this is done, do it already. You see me, I say, yeah. For me, a youth man, I try to give me a machine gun. Because I want to be a boss. And I want to tell you what to do. You see me, I say, and when you get involved in it, you get involved in the wrong company, you know. You follow the wrong set of people, them, and start do the wrong things. You get entrapment. So you owe a man now, you obligate to a man and this and that and that. Now remember, say you have a family too. You see me, I say, if they can't catch Quack with them, you catch him shot. You see me, I say. So enough for the ghetto youth, them run with certain talks and say, right way, blah, this and that and this and that. Like say, what are we born with gold spoon? Enough for we not born with gold spoon, now, man. I tell you, say, for me, first farm, my father pay my school fee. I say, me have second farm, third farm, fourth farm, fifth farm. You know. Even remember them, the rest of them school fee they for pay. Now, real life, me I tell you, I them this, you know. I will go to school every day. Enough time we go without lunch money. Now, real life, I tell you, I them the truth. You see me? We never rob and thief, bro. You see me? We never try to go on the and take up gun. And we could. Now, real life. All over there at Kingston, a whole heap of machine gun. We see in a real life, a man I gear them. In a real life, I say, yo, I hear one this, I hear this. And if I follow him, what this and I say, bro, no man can't tell me if I follow no man gun over there. You want to go do your thing, you're free, man. Free water here. I follow man jet. You see me, I say, yeah, for my youth, I hold my stand, no man can't tell me if I follow no man gun away. I follow no man do nothing. You want to go do it, you're free, man, but not tell you nothing to do it. You're free, Jed. You see me, I say, yeah, no man can really me and tell me what to do. You see me? Now real life. You see me? Yeah, so when you see some youth around with that, weak them weak. Weak them weak, weak them weak, weak them weak. You see me, I say, yeah, weak. Them yeah, they know what I mean. And so some of them start get abused, man, start sex them because them love likes. You see me? Yeah, them love likes. You see me? Because them want things and them don't want to go work. Them like it come easy. You see me? Yeah. It depend on the man for your bread. I said this is not that and that. My youth. Fix up a thought, man. You see me? So that's how I make it real and for know say. The reason why I have to hold some of them reason here is to make some people just know say it's not a Bella Roses sometimes, you know. It might look like a Bella Roses, but it's not a Bella Roses. You see me I say it take discipline and sacrifice sometimes. You see me I say in a real life. You see me? You know, I go go up and sell up yourself and sell out yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sell out yourself. You see me? Not for the ghetto daughter them. Not for the daughter them in the ghetto. All them do is sell themselves to some eyes be there. You know? You know what I mean? Yeah, them will sell themselves and man for them look at this and that and them start sell themselves. You know what I mean? sell themselves. I see one time on YouTube, these two brother and sister, it's like somebody must want give them little money for them practice and video themselves. Just some money them sell out themselves and go on some act and put it on the social media. And the man say, "I'll give them money and put it on it." Most of them think they can reverse when I do that, you know. But some people can be bought, you know. You know what I mean? Them come at a price. You know what I mean? Yeah, they can be bought. You know what I mean? Them people I'm afraid of, you know. In real life, some people can easily be bought. You give them a little money or somebody give them a little money, them sell them soul, them start act different. You know what I mean? Them are the one that will shoot in your back and sell you out. You know what I mean? In real life, you have to be careful of these people. You know what I mean? Because them feel like say the grass greener over the next side, you know, I wanna buy them out and they want to give them information. These people are around in their family, the friends in their work, yes. Mm. Dangerous. Dangerous set of people, man. Some of people, man. In real life. Remember, I work at one place. Work with the HS2 in England. And this little boy is a slave boy. I may tell you something that's spiritual with it, as John lived in Mount Zion. And I see it pure sometimes. And sometimes I have a goat mouth. But I want to spiritually really realize that spiritually out, you know. But you don't really, sometimes you don't want to talk some things. Because people think I make it up. You know what I mean? Remember, I'm going to get this job. And the first day upon the job, this local supervisor boy, or local black boy, them give him a local position at this workplace. My vice said to me, say, see that boy there, watch out for him. You know? My devil, same to the vice said to me. And I'm going to hear me to the vice. Star, you not even know what the man I call the man devil, man. You not even know nothing about the man. Anyway, 3 months down at this job, the same vice where the boy, where the devil him tell me, say my devil. This boy, first time this boy come to me, I tell him, a man whispered in my ear, say, the same devil boy they offer you, you know, because the boss kinda like you, the worker them like you. Everybody want to work with you. So it's like him feel threatened kind of a position. This boy come to me one time, I say, why it seems like you want a position and you just come here. And me never really take it on nothing, you know. I said the boss send up on course already, this and that and all them thing there. But I don't talk. Me never really take it nothing on the man. I say, this boy line up 3 have a position now. Him line up 3 times this 1 month. This boy run drug test for me. And want to get me out of this position and that's why I get rid of me off of this company. This is not a black, this is not a white man, you know, this is a next man like me, you know. But you have a little position and him say, people like you and very, remember I'm a film company, you know. I go and like him own this place. So one day now him finally, this boy from me come him and watch me and watch me and watch me and watch me and go on. And a man just kick me and I say, yo, the boy I said chop for you, but me can't see. Me never, you know what I mean? Kind of me not really talk up to him. But through me have to deal with him. So one day now, we come off of the road, this boy this time for random me again. Because through him sister me a rasta. Him just want to random me every minute. More than one time, man tell me say I work there for much years at one time and a 3 times in a 1 month, you know. So the morning come now and say, blood, where if you run urine test. Anyway, we're going to the bathroom now. So I say, yo, I notice say you take a set for me, you. So why go on this every minute? How much time you do this thing? Where you deal with? I say a procedure rasta, what you deal with? If you're a procedure rasta, you don't know the thing. Take set for you, we might take set for you for. Anyway, I put water in that thing. You know the man tell the boss, this is a white man I boss, you know. I feel boss is a white man, or whatever boss. But I sure the buck is slave mentality where we have. Man tell the boss this no. This is not urine. This boy we're gonna catch him. And that's what I tell the boss, you know. That's not urine, that's water. The boss tell himself, you know, man, use it, man. Don't worry about it. The man said, no. We're not using it, man. No. I have to take it again. Take it again. The boss walk off. Because Bucky slave master already give him a position. And he never want to undermine him. Because even though I tell him, say, love it. But you me already give him the position to watch over and him walk off and allow him to just do what I do. Him follow. Anyway, he won't stop all day and I go on all day. And he say, bingo. I told you, I know you was, I know I would catch you. Every day I see I walk with Buckley with garlic water. Yeah, I know I would catch you. I know that for certain job is an immediate sack. So he go to the boss and say, oh, forget sack, man. Get rid of it. So the boss called me up in the office and said, oh, I go on. I still continue this thing there on there. And I say, you know, say, way, blah, 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 blah. The boss look up and I say, you want, man. Just resign, man. And don't worry about it, man. You get your next job. If you don't resign, don't go on your record. Just resign and blah, blah, blah. We give you a month pay. And you can't get a next job. A white man tell me that, you know, not even the black boy tell me this, you know. A white man tell me this. Or when I come out and I laugh with the boy. Because I want to squeeze him throat. But I can't squeeze him throat. So I have to just laugh off it and make the anger and me cool down. Oh, you laughing? And you just got sacked. You laughing. You take for, you know, I say you're satisfied now because you say you're not sacrifice your paycheck for nobody. Like is you. Yeah. So what? You know it's you know blah 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 justify myself. I'm just laugh. I say, I learn something. Say, see, most of the people that want to fight to look like you, man. In real life. Because they want to succumb to the Bucky slave master. You know, the old slave mentality still out there. See, in real life. And next brother don't want to see next brother prosper. Feel like, say, the food can't share for everybody. See? So, but as I said that, because enough of my brethren them and my sister in them out there in the workplace. And some of them tell you the work environment is nasty. Very nasty. In real life. Whether in a care work, nursing room, teaching, you know, nasty. You know what I mean? The crab mentality, when you try to work yourself up in the pull, they'll try to hold you back. You know what I mean? And some people hold the gate and they don't want to let certain people through. You have to be careful. See? Yeah, you have to be careful of them. It's a cut short thing. It's very active. You see what I said? Very active. See? So, when you go about your work and them thing there, don't think that everybody where you work with, they call them colleague. Don't make them know your business. Do not make them know your business. See me, I say, and everybody, your colleague, just because you and him work, yeah, this and this. No, some of them will get rid of you in real life. See, yeah, some of them will get rid of you. The first me ever do a show with just totally reasoning. And as I said, the 90th, the 90th, how to put it, of His Majesty living here in England in Bath is coming up. 90 years since His Majesty, from 1930s to 90 years since living in Bath, and we're going to celebrate that. And that will take place in Bath by the Roman Bath in Bath itself. Seeing? And if you have never been to Fairfield House, they also, I'll be check up on the website, on the radio station, there's a lot of information. You know what I mean? I was still looking to put on a trip here from Birmingham to go down to Bath. You know, we just need to organize ourselves and get that in action. For one of these Sunday, we get a tour of the house and a lot more information. So we are going to organize ourselves and we still are going to run with that. See? Yeah, we still are going to run with that. Yeah, big up yourself, Black. Fully active, you know. As me say, again, the man them have a little cabbage. Invest in the money in Africa, man. Go buy some house, go buy some property, go buy some land. See, that is it. That's your future. Hold some mine, go get do some mining or something, because if you have the cabbage, you can also go and hold some mining. A lot of white man do it. Done millionaire, billionaire. Now is your time. See, if you've been working for 30 or 40 years and you get like redundant money, take it to Africa. Take it to Africa and invest it. See what I say? Yeah. And what I kill out yourself for work, man. See what I say? Because you need that strength when you go to Africa, said we. You know when you go to Africa, you can't walk a mile. You have all kind of ache, you don't have no use for your own self. See me I say you want to go to Africa with strength. Physical strength and monetary strength. You know I go to Africa poorly. So don't kill off yourself here. See? That is it. So we come to our next reasoning for every week we reason. And that I'm a message enough for the item. Enough for the item I want to hear it, but I don't stop tell the item this. So my father then I state in the pan 3 weeks, every 3 weeks, 3 times a week dialysis in the pan in America. You know how long me tell this brother I have to stop work? As Jah live it up in a Mount Zion. You know how long I told my dad to stop working because you not work for me, you not work for my grandparents them. Who you work for? Who you keep getting up every morning, running to work, you say you're gone and disappear how much miles, 18 hours at the power work. So long time I tell this man give up this thing, you know. As son of the man gone, how much miles I do work for people. And I said, Reggie, now we are work for. A big man when I go to school, all these years when you never even mind me, say, you know, who you work for? Because when you work, you must have a plan, you know. You can't just work for work's sake. You see me, I say you must have a plan where you work towards. You can't just get up and go work because you can work, and you have health and strength for work, and you get $1. You must have a plan. Long time I tell this man to stop work. You know how him stop work? When him sick. I saw him stop work when him sick. Long time I tell him to stop work. Because him now work for me. Now, when I work for him, I'm a young people on breast. Where I get up and get a kill up yourself, work. And now, in the pan 3 weeks dialysis. So I think all of the work money I'll go back. Waiting how am I going to enjoy film life? How am I going to enjoy him life now after he kill out himself? How am I going to enjoy life? Realistically, how am I going to enjoy life? How am I going to enjoy life? A long time, I tell you if I stop working in 15, 20 years, 15 years ago, or long, I tell you if I live some life. No, man, no, Jano, do not fall in the same trap. If you are listening to me right now, do not fall in the same trap. Kill out yourself for work much years, 40 and 50 odd years, until you reach 70 and you stay full of all kind of ailment and you can't even enjoy life. Fire burn that. You can't carry that guy a grave, you know. You cannot bring that to your grave. Enough of these kids nowadays, them are grateful. Them just want to wait for you dead and sick. Enjoy some of your life. See? So, until next time. See? I real life. You go to see people them on YouTube. See? Yeah, that me say. I kill out myself. I live some life while me young. I mean, not even me used to myself to Rastafari. I not do that. I not promise none of my youth them that. I love them there, but I not promise none of them that. You see me? I do not promise none of them that.